Behind every successful person, there's always a reason to why a person went out there to become successful. Always a force pushing that person or was pushing that person towards success. Today, guys, we're back to the kitchen table. This is where we get to have these man-to-man, man-to-woman, raw conversations, and hopefully you can take something out of these videos. So, let me talk to you about the reason, guys, why I went out there to become successful. I didn't just wake up one day and say, I want to make $1 million or 2 or 3. Not everybody can make it. You don't just walk from the street and say, I'm gonna make money, because everybody would make money at this stage if it was just that easy. My success was fast. Under 5 years, I accomplished a lot. And that's because the field that I went into, it wasn't one of those fields where it takes time and it's slow. But obviously everybody's success is gonna be different. But the same principles will apply here for whatever field you want to go into. So here's the thing, guys. I don't flaunt my success around. I don't show it around. I don't flex. I don't go out there to just do things for the sake of social media and for the sake of putting things on social media and whatnot. I don't have anything to market, and most importantly, I don't owe anything to anybody. So I don't really show too much when it comes to that. So nobody really knows what I'm worth today. Only me, obviously. And it's more than I asked for. And I'm grateful for that. But there's something that pushed me at the beginning, guys. Pushed me to go from a 9 to 5 to the person I am today, which is basically somebody that doesn't need anybody anymore. I can say whatever, I can do whatever. I don't care if I have a YouTube channel or Instagram account and I have followings on it, but I worked my ass off to be that person where I can say whatever and do whatever without caring about what everybody else is doing or getting judged by this and that, him and her. I worked my ass off for that. Now that was one of the reasons why I decided to basically depart from the flock. It's not because I felt like I was better than everybody else, or I was more than everybody else. Sure enough, I thought I was worth more. I put a value on my head rather than the value everybody else was giving me, whether it's the industry that I that I was supposed to work in, or the college that told me this is the industry and that's how much they paid. I put a value on my head. Nobody else put a value on my head. I put the value on my head. So in that sense, I felt like I was better than everybody else. And even though I didn't have the money that I valued myself for, I didn't have it, I still valued myself to be more. And if you don't value yourself today, you'll always be the one that gets stepped on, because you don't value yourself. And that's one thing you need to take from this. Value is more important than acceptance. So, at the age of 16, I went to work for this stadium in Dublin, Ireland, called Aviva Stadium. I was getting €50 a day working a job that was just serving burgers. And it was okay for somebody at 16, still in school, by the way. Was just about to go to college in my first year. And then I obviously got another job that was more consistent part-time as a waiter. But while I was working in that stadium, some guy comes in, pulls up a fat stack of €50. And I never seen that in my life, because I wasn't around people that had that kind of money. I was sleeping at the floor at one stage, I remember, or sharing a bedroom at that stage. And before that, I was sleeping on the floor. And this guy pulls up a stack, he pays for it, and then I give him the change. He says to me, no coins. No coins. He didn't want the coins, he said, keep the change, keep the coins. And that was about €7 worth of coins. I was like, I've never seen that before. Matter of fact, let alone seeing a stack. Let alone, this guy was big. I think he was a rugby player or something, but he had his friends and whatnot. And he was just paying for it. I said, this is the man that I want to be. Careless. Careless. I'm used to moaning, complaining, people playing the victim, acting like the victim, and constantly being cheap and saying save your money, don't spend. And this guy just comes in with a stack and pays. Now, 16 is when I found my calling. But it took me about 5 years later or 4 years later to really start saying, I'm getting old, it's now time to put the foot down. And it didn't come fast, obviously, because I was still learning, I was still developing. And even today, I'm still developing, I'm still learning. And that's why I don't say much nowadays, because I learned one thing, and one thing only, especially when now I'm on social media. People don't deserve shit. Not everybody deserves it. I'm sorry, might be arrogant, overconfident, but you'll come to learn one day and you'll say, thank you, Zed, you told me so. People don't deserve shit. Say it again, people don't deserve a cent in their life. Those who deserve it, they're willing to do anything to succeed. Because they have this fire burning. They don't play the victim. I never played the victim. I was left on the floor. I didn't say it was this person's fault or this person's fault. I was grateful that I had the Wi-Fi and the internet to watch YouTube videos. So somebody can talk to me like this and tell me, hey, maybe you have a chance at life. Just hang in there. But I was frustrated. And I was pissed off. And I was angry. Angry because the experiences that I went through. Remember, I never said I was a victim. Just the experiences. I don't forget. I haven't forgotten. Matter of fact, only this year I started to forget things and started letting go of things. Just because I was getting too angry and I wasn't really happy thinking about the past. And all the experiences, guys, all the ups, all the downs that I went through, I used them as motivation to push forward and then go out there to become something. There was no fucking failure for me. Even if I failed, it's my fault. Nobody else's. It's my fault. I'm responsible for my success. And I was willing to do anything to get it. At 18, I started my first business. And it failed. It was a clothing line. It failed. Only because I didn't give it my full attention, because I was still in college. And that was a lesson. Then I got smarter. And I went back in. Now, with another opportunity. But this opportunity I was ready for. And I knew this is it. This is what I have to do. And trading opened up the door to a lot of things for me. Now, I don't even have to trade ever again. I don't have to sell a course ever again. I don't have to make a YouTube video to monetize it ever again. I don't have to step on somebody's head who is successful to try gain attention and clout ever again. Because I've secured myself. And I played this game in real life. But I never lost sight of the goal and the person that I wanted to be, even though life happened, where I had to go to work, had to go to college, had to graduate, had to do this, had to keep up with my friends, had to get a car, and all of these other things that I had to do. Remember, it's not even a want. When you're young, it's not a want, it's a have, because you're just trying to fit in, you're just trying to do what everybody else is doing. And life happened, but I never lost sight. And I came back, and I went in, and I came back, and I went in, till something stuck for me. And that fire, guys, was burning in the last couple of years. Now it's dying off a little bit. Because I'm now comfortable. So now I have to get rid of money just to try to burn the fire once again. But yeah, the fire that was burning back in the day, guys, because of all the frustration and how people act and how people treat you and all the experiences and listening to people moan and complain and all the relationships that have been broken up because of money, I said, I don't want to be that person. If I'm gonna fuck up at something, I don't want it to be with money. Let it be with something else, but not the money. And that's the reason why I became successful. Because of all the things that I've experienced in my life. And I know you guys have a lot of experiences with a lot of shit. Use that as motivation. And keep learning and educating till the opportunity presents itself. Because right now you're not positioned for success. Because if you were, you would see the opportunity. I couldn't see an opportunity when I was 16 because I wasn't positioned and I wasn't ready for it. But that same opportunity that was present when I was 16 presented itself in my 20s. But I was ready for it. Hopefully this little chat, guys, gave you a little motivation or some understanding. An insight into how I think. And I have more to give here. But I try my best to keep everything hidden nowadays. I have a lot to say, but the words won't come out. So I'll keep them hidden till next time. Let me know if you want more in the comment section, and I'll see you again for more videos just like always. Been tired lately, guys, busy with a lot of things in life, but I'll try my best to keep you guys updated with a couple of things in the future. Peace, guys, and I'll see you again for more videos just like always.